is not named. The matter is long and arduous. An unlikely enterprise. Our pilgrimage of grace. The goblet was given by an angel of woe. The murder was discovered. The sound of his hammering was heard. A severed head on a yew tree. This house is open to him. There is another score. A snake twined itself around the cradle. The dog slew the serpent. His eyes dropped out of his head. Those dragon eyes of anger. Sleep on it, for it is still night. Woe betide that evil house. The devil's house. Says there is no need for us to kill each other. The lone wolf and the black raven. I can tell you something worthy of thanksgiving. Strength. Tears fell from the white-haired man. On your feet, guardians of this realm. Up to grief. A creature came slinking where men were thinking. Say what I am called. I am greater than this world. Men in this land, but a moth ate the word. The author of life, author of light. And the next.
Dayspring, come save these limbs of clay through all earth's cities and the sea-encircled world. Oh, Dayspring, what is this wonderment beyond this vast creation and this vaulted sky? Refulgence of light, righteous radiance, exceeding all the stars. Dayspring, visit these depths, shrouded in murk and dread darkness. Oh, Dayspring, bring salvation to us weary thralls, weeping bitter salts, refulgence of light, righteous radiance. You who have dominion over stars. Dayspring, oh helper of souls, see the deceivers of subtle thinking things. Oh Dayspring, unbar these gates, industrious beings, oh great and mighty throng, demolish all idols with untiring strength, and sing aloud. Salutation in the heights, solace to the lowly, oh wondrous exchange in the land of the living. Oh Deus, come save these limbs of clay, shrouded in murk and dread darkness, refulgence of light, righteous radiance. You who have dominion over stars. Hour, weeping bitter salts, destroyer of illusions, righteous radiance, exceeding all the
And finally, an apocryphal dream. Have you disclosed the whole burden of your mind? Your child will be a Christian. A pause of mute horror follows. Who is without a God must be without a heart. The sufferings of our high ancestry, the great chair of our high ancestry, arraying them in embroidery, while I am in rags. Remember our bargain, your presence in the tapestried chamber, the traces of tears on her face. She was not what they have religion. Criminals of the imagination. Such visions passed in dread reality before me. You know, sir, or perhaps you have yet to know. You are aware, sir. I tried to crawl backwards from the livid light. Terror has no diary, but a playful, wild energy. Is with me in the darkness of my dungeon, while all the world is flattering and deifying you. The secrets that corrode their consciences. I was taught from my cradle to hate and fear you. I relied on your prayers before I could even speak. I do not now speak to tempt.
I'm Mark Riley from 1961 in Studio SO2, whilst in SO3 we have got House of All. Hello, guys.
Hey, Mark.
Hello. You're very lucky because normally I would be in the same room as you, but some equipment's failed, so we've got a wall in between us.
Still, yes.
So no eye contact, no glaring. So, Martin, would you mind introducing your bandmates, please?
Yeah, we've got Steve Hanley on bass.
Hello.
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 Phil Lavoyd Lewis on lead guitar.
No.
Simon Whistlecroft.
Very good evening.
On drums.
Hello.
And Paul Hanley on the other drums.
Excellent stuff. And so, for those who aren't aware of the everything that's going on in the other room, everybody but Phil, who was in that room, was a member of the Fall. Phil being a member of Blue Orchids. That's just
Correct.
about the size of it, isn't it? Right, okay. So, I know kind of a lot of the workings of House of All, but not everybody else does. So, you know, the third album, the legendarily difficult third album, you've got a writing process that has kind of like thrown that out of the window, really, haven't you?
Yeah. It wasn't difficult at all. It was easy.
Yeah, okay. So can you explain the writing process? Because, as I say, I'm aware of it.
Well, we just book time in the studio and then just press the record button and start to play. We don't rehearse or write anything beforehand musically. We just make it up in the moment based on our years of experience.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite remarkable, really. I don't know anybody else's. I mean, you get, you know, obviously you'll get bands who work just that improvisational, and you'll have the likes of Demo Suzuki, who used to go around and tour, never meet the band before, and then just get up and take it wherever it went. But to do that with a limited amount of time, it's all right if you sting and you're going off to Nassau for 6 months just to take it and wing it, but for you to do it and for it to work so brilliantly is remarkable, really.
Yeah, we always book 3 days. We've got a pattern now, a working method. Book 3 days and record all the backing tracks. We just bounce off each other, get it down, you know.
What would happen if somebody came in with a really god-awful cod reggae tune?
That happens.
Don't tell me who.
No, I won't tell you who. Right. But on this album, we ditched a couple of songs at the end.
Right.
Yeah. So it could have been a 12-track album, but it's not. It's a 10-track album.
Right, okay. And we do also, of course, need to mention Pete Greenway, who doesn't play live with you, but obviously was a massive part of The Fall in the last incarnation and is a big, big part of House of All as well.
He really is. He contributes
Room. It's a lot in the studio.
Right, okay. And so, the fall, we know the fall has never really gone away, and the kind of fall drums, the jungle drums, for want of a better phrase, were going bonkers not that long ago because of the announcement of Carl Burns coming into the House of All Fold. So what happened there?
Oh, well, we're really looking to get him on board, but I'd done an interview for the Irish Times where they asked me, about the usual stuff about the fall history, and I was saying, once fall, always fall. You can't shake it off. You can so we're either like going to have some fun with that, or, as I said in the Irish Times, you can become a hermit like Carl Burns. Now, Carl heard that or read that.
Right.
The word got to him. And so he emailed me, found my email somehow, I don't know how, but he emailed me saying, less of the hermit, Brahma. And that's the first time I'd heard from him for like nearly 30 years or something.
Wow.
So then we got chatting online, and I went and paid him a visit at a secret location. And he's still practicing the drums like an hour a day to keep himself trim. And so I asked him if he wanted to do the next album, which by then was the third album. And he was really up for it, and it's been great.
Well, as you all know in that room, I was lucky enough to be in the band playing bass alongside Carl Burns, and he is just an absolute force of nature, and I can't wait to see him again, actually, after all this time.
Yeah.
But it is funny, because the mystery was kind of, sealed, really, with the Dave Simpson book, whereby he was supposedly looking to find every ex-Fall member, but couldn't find Carl Burns, and then all he had to do was wait for an email saying, don't call me a hermit, Brahma.
He did use the H word, no.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so there will be 3 drummers at some point on the stage. How is it going to work exactly?
Well, there are 3 drummers, but only 2 at any one time.
Right.
So it's like tag team drumming. There'll only be 2 drum kits on stage.
Like a wrestling match?
Very much so.
Right. Okay, possibly in more ways than
Bit
one.
of MMA as well thrown in there.
Right, okay. You have been known to introduce fall songs into the set in the past. Is that going to happen this time round, or nay?
No.
Right, okay. So you're touring in March. You're playing Swansea, the Bunkhouse on the 14th, the 15th, Oxford FPCC, the 16th, Leicester International, 20th, Preston, the Ferret, 21st, Manchester Deaf Institute, 22nd, Edinburgh, the Bongo Club, 23rd of March will be Newcastle Cluny, 26th, Hastings, the the Piper, the 27th, Brighton Green Door Store, the 28th, London Oslo, and the 29th, Huddersfield, the Parish. Yeah. Those are all the dates at the moment. Can we expect any more later in the year, do you think?
Maybe. Nothing booked yet, but,
Okay.
It's always a possibility.
Yeah, fabulous. All right, then. Well, you've sounded so brilliant already. You're going to do 3 tunes back-to-back for us now. Can you tell us what those 3 tunes are and in what order, please?
A Creature Came Slinking, Oh Dayspring, and An Apocryphal Dream, in that order.
Brilliant. Okay, House of All live in session. Thank you.